The world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Doing good. Not taking those chill pills that I talked about, huh?
I lost them.
You lost them. All right, we've got guests in here this morning, the world famous Butch and Bob Show. Who do we have?
We've got Larry Brantley and Floyd Murray in here. It's a big day, Monday, Memorial Day weekend, and Memorial Day celebration is actually Monday. They're going to have a special event at the Hospital Memorial Wall at 10 a.m. Everybody's invited. Guest speaker, State Senator Blake Tillery, and also Walmart manager Warren Wagamuth. But I want y'all to just fill us in on what else is taking place, and then make sure everybody knows they're invited to come out on Monday at 10 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Morning, Larry.
Good morning. First of all, I want to thank y'all for letting us come on and share all this. I'm going to run down the agenda real quick to kind of let everybody know what's going to happen Monday morning. We hope to start promptly at 10 a.m. Opening prayer will be by Pastor Pete Boyd. Colors will be presented by the Wayne County ROTC. Our national anthem will be sang by our Honorable Judge Vi Bennett. Guest speakers, as Bob said, would be Senator Blake Tillery and Warren Wagamuth. Then we will honor our loved ones or our heroes. Speaking on behalf of the American Legion will be Commander Alan Brown. And then closing prayer will be by Mickey Tumberlin. I must say it's important that you come, because if you came last year, we honor our loved ones by putting a rose in a flag. We call it elevating to the wall. And the way you get there is you buy a brick for your loved one, or he can buy a brick himself, or she can buy a brick. Then when they pass away, we elevate them to the wall. Everything rotates around money, as we were just speaking about. In order to get the name on the wall, it cost us about $45 a name, just to have it engraved in the granite. So please buy a brick. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Floyd and let him tell you how to buy a brick.
All right, Floyd.
If you would like to purchase a brick, you can either get hold of Larry or myself. My phone number is area code 912-294-0198. And what I need for you to send me or call me is the veteran's name, his rank, and his service, and the years served. Then this will be put on a brick. Can't give you a timeline on it because it depends on when I get 25 bricks is how much they want us to order at the time. So when I get 25 bricks, I send the order in, and they do the embossing or embroidering, whatever, on the brick, and they return it to me, and I get it put in the wall. Sometimes it takes a month, sometimes 2 months, but we will get it done. And I want to tell anybody listening, if you see any problems at all on the wall out there, to either give Larry or I a call, and we will see that it gets corrected. We have a lot of trouble with our flags. They get torn or the wind rips or whatnot. If you ever see this, let me know, and I will make sure the flags get replaced. We try to do this in a timely fashion so that none of them are ragged. And again, if you want to buy a brick, just call me or call Larry. And Monday, we're going to have some flyers out there with we're going to the new paying form off your card. We're going to have that out there Monday. We're going to be selling bricks. And I want to emphasize again that this is a nonprofit organization. We don't make any monies whatsoever. Everything we collect is put back into the funds for the future name imprinting. We have to pay for that ourselves. Nobody else pays for it. So we do it through the selling of these bricks. Larry?
All right. My number is 912-294-3604. But I want to, we have gone to a new system, believe it or not. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. We have got a QR code now.
No. You got a QR code.
Yes, we do.
Oh, my Lord.
So Monday you'll get to see all this. We had them. We finally got it done, and he tell me it was a challenge for me, but I did it.
I've never done one.
Well,
Have you, Bob?
but
You ever
can
done a
fi-
QR code on your phone?
Yeah.
No, neither have I.
Go to your picture part of it, and it'll scan it for you.
Oh, I know. You ought to do it. Then they got access in your phone. So.
But I want to thank Wayne Memorial Hospital again, and I try to do it. Joe Irati in the hospital has been so kind to us. They really have. First, they let us put it out there. We could not have picked a better place in Wayne County if we'd have tried. It's convenient for everybody to go to, and it's a beautiful sight to see, in my opinion. I'm probably prejudiced to that, but a lot of work has gone into it, and a lot of people have. And also, if most of you may know our board members, just contact one of them. It hadn't necessarily got to be me and Floyd. Any board member we got.
And the official board's name is?
The Wayne County Veterans Memorial Wall Board.
Okay.
That is the official given title. And at this time, I'd like to call out the names that we would be honoring Monday. And I'd like for somebody in the family to come and represent this individual, because we put a carnation into a flag, makeshift flag we'd done, in honor of them. So please try to come. And at this time, I'm going to call out their names. Rodney T. Arnett, Philip C. Bacon, Willie L. Barfield, John T. Boatwright, Donnell Brannon, Wayne A. Brewer, Robert A. Burns, Arthur J. Coffey, Bing Crosby, Arthur Curry, Earl Davis, Michael Dawson, David Urwick, Edsel Harrell, Eldridge King, Paul Connick, Harry E. Lynn, Carl Mallard, Raymond Mansfield, Christopher P. McDuffie, Silas Moxley, Larry W. Odom, Lawton Odom, James Jimmy Overstreet, Dill E. Powell, Gordon Riendo, Ward P. Riggins, William Riggs, William Saunders, Roger Simmons, William Stipe, Philip Searcy, Henry Teston, Aubrey C. Thornton, James Halls Tyre, William S. Tyre, Dave L. Walker, Larry E. Walker, William R. Walling, Henry Waters, Alfred Bruce Woodard, and Jack Woodcock. Those will be the people that we elevate to the wall this year. And we will be, like I said, putting a carnation in and ringing the bell in their honor. Please come and help us do this. It's your loved one. You need to be there.
Okay.
And all this is Monday morning, Memorial Day, Monday, 10 o'clock at the hospital.
10 o'clock in front of the hospital on 1st Street.
Last year was a great crowd. I'm sure it'll be a good crowd. And like I said, always draws a good crowd. And Vi always does a great job singing the national anthem. So hopefully another good crowd will show up. Like I said, it's just a good location. I'm right by there every day on the way to work, and I look over there. I see, every time I go by there, I see people at the wall, looking at the wall. So it's just been a great addition to Wayne County. Like I said, the hospital is kind enough to let you use that property, and it's a good location, plenty of parking. So we just want to invite everybody out this coming Monday. And it's an important day to remember the veterans and people who sacrificed and gave so much for this country. So please come Monday and celebrate here in Wayne County.
And we also have doubled the tents and doubled the chairs, because last year we had a great turnout. So we want to make sure people can get out of the weather or the sun.
Get out of the sun and have a place to sit.
There you go. So please come out and enjoy this with us. I know it's a sad event, but it's a great event. We need to honor our loved ones.
Let me say that I still talk to people that have not stopped and viewed the wall. If you have not stopped sometime in Jesup and viewed that wall, you're missing something. There was a lot of work went into it. The people that started this are to be congratulated, and it's just something that Wayne County can be proud of. As it was out at Bill Morris Park, it was real nice out there. But this one uptown is really something else. You need to stop by and see it.
Okay. And that's Monday, 10 o'clock, at the Memorial Veterans Wall there in front of the hospital on 1st Street in Jesup. Everyone's invited.
I'll give my number one more time because I'm sure somebody's going to want to call 912-294-3604.
Larry Brantley.
And
Floyd?
And mine's 912-294-0198.
But we want to thank y'all for letting us come on. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate everything you do with advertising it on your radio every day.
Glad to help out any way we can. Someone wants to know, does the person have to be from Wayne County? Isn't this a Wayne County Memorial Wall?
It's a Wayne County Memorial Wall, but if you've lived here for 30 years and you're buried in Wayne County or you're buried in a military cemetery, you can be on the wall.
Okay.
You don't have to be born in Wayne County.
Not born, but you've lived here for at least 30.
Or you're a resident of Wayne County.
Or you're a resident of Wayne County, or you're buried here.
Yes, correct. But now let me get this straight. You can buy a brick for any veteran you got.
Okay.
They won't be elevated to the wall, but you can buy a brick and put it out there and
The brick will
see.
be out there on the walkway there. Yep.
If your granddaddy lives in Vermont, it doesn't matter. If he's a veteran, and you can buy a brick, and we'll put him out there in the proper section of the military that he was in.
Okay. All right. They said thank you for answering the question. All right. What else is going on? Anything else?
That's about
That's
it.
about it.
We'll continue to let people know about it and appreciate y'all coming in.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Appreciate
Okay.
y'all having us.
More of the world famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup. We continue on with the world famous Butch and Bob show. So, Bob, Wayne County sports over with. Recreation All-Stars coming up, right?
Baseball and softball recreation's underway as far as practice goes. The district starts on June 7th. We'll have Spec Eccles, our rec director, in here next week to run down the teams and the players. But June 7th is the date when those district tournaments begin. Wayne County hosting the softball events here in Wayne County, and Ware County hosted the baseball events over at the Tremble North Complex in Waycross. So the date of that is Friday, June the 7th. So I know all the teams are out there practicing. Some are in tournaments. So we'll have Rec Director Spec in here next week to run down all what's taking place here in Wayne County and what's taking place in Waycross. So, but I understand we have a lot of teams. I talked to Spec up there in Statesboro. He said they've got more all-star teams this year than they've had in years past. So
Wow.
A lot of kids participating in all-star action. So
Good.
Should be
Good.
fun.
Good. The kids out there having a good time, parents, grandparents watching, and go Wayne County.
Yeah, always fun. A lot of kids. We've won a lot of district and state titles over the years.
Yep. Well, tonight is a night that the Wayne County High School, they'll be giving out several $100,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors at Wayne County High School.
Yeah, that takes place at 7 o'clock tonight at the K. Cagle Theater, and then graduation tomorrow night at the stadium at 7:30. So school year winding down, just a couple of days left.
Okay. And we encourage you to go out there tomorrow night and watch the graduation. It's always packed on both sides. But some people can't make it for a reason. We'll broadcast it right here on 105.5 FM. We'll stream it live down our website at bigdogcountry.com. And we'll also have it down our YouTube channel. And then we'll do it live tomorrow beginning at 7:30. And then we'll repeat it. We'll record it and repeat it at 12 noon on Saturday. And it's brought to you by the Omaha Federal Credit Union. just a great time for the families when you got a senior walking across the field. I mean, that's just, from preschool, kindergarten, all the way up to 12th grade, all the way from their little toddlers to the young adults.
Big accomplishment, that's for sure.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And so we wish them all the best, all the graduates, Wayne County High School, and, of course, all the high schools around and colleges. Many of the colleges have already had their graduation ceremonies already, and as their students are either going for a postgraduate degree or looking for a job.
Right.
When you walked across there at Georgia, did you have a job yet, Bob?
I did not.
You did not.
Not when I walked across.
When you walked across, you didn't know what you were going to do when you walked across. Was it Sanford Stadium?
Sanford Stadium, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nice ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah, still remember it well. Got all the pictures. Big day. But no, I did not have a job. My family lived in Louisiana at the time, but like I said, my dad told me I had a month to find a job.
Not like some of these kids today. Not like some of these Generation Zers who want to stay home all the time.
He was done paying bills.
Yes, sir. You got 1 month, son, to find your job and get out.
That's basically what he said.
Well, when I graduated Georgia in '76, I went into the summer quarter, and so I didn't actually walk across the field there in May, June, whatever it was. I didn't graduate till August, but I already had a job through John Davidson's radio group. It was Jesup, Kingstree, Milledgeville, McRae, all those stations. So I started off there, graduated, and packed up the car and the little small U-Haul and took off from Athens to Kingstree, South Carolina. And then a year later, back down here to Jesup. What else is going on, Bob? Anything that's want to talk about?
I said, just interesting, trying to figure out why I can't get a school board member or a superintendent to come explain what's going on. But they doubled down yesterday, basically said what the governor told us on Monday was not the truth. So it's kind of interesting.
Well, when you come into numbers like that, numbers can be churned in a lot of different ways and a lot of different ways of looking at it. And I'm sure there's, like a lot of times, there's truth to both sides of equations, and it would be good to have someone from the school system to sit down and say, all right, here's where this $3,000 goes for the students that not for the students, but for the teachers that the state is providing. But here are the extra areas that we have to spend to make this budget go up for another $5 million. Because, we get asked a lot of questions. We don't have a dog in the fight. All we want to do is just relay to our listeners the what's going on. And so it does help out if we do have someone can explain, all right, yeah, they provide these $3,000 raises for these teachers, but here is where some other monies that we have to spend that's not coming from that. And just kind of explain it to us.
I guess more perplexing, yesterday they said that we have more teachers than what the state knows about. Well, that's just a phone call. A call the state says, look, we got more. I mean, it just gets more confusing as it goes on.
I don't know, Bob. I'm not involved in the inner workings of it, but I'd love to have the school board here to talk about here's the inner workings of it. It would be best from the school superintendent because he works it every day. School board members being a board, you don't deal with the details every day, but the school superintendent has to. And if he would just sit down and say, okay, here's where this extra money, and this is why we have, the extra teacher situation. We do have a lot of teachers that are not certified that has to be paid because other ones we don't have enough, teachers. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
As I explained in my newscast, what upset me was that we're fortunate to get the governor on the Butch and Bob show.
Right, we are. We get him on a regular basis.
And
they call us.
Right. We asked a simple question, and I tell people all the time, the reason Congressman Carter and State Senator Blake Tiller and all these people call to get on the Butch and Bob show, not because of Bob Morgan. They call because they know people right there listening, and not only Wayne, Appleton, Long. I mean, the audience is there. They understand.
And it's recorded and put on our website.
That's why,
you can hear it worldwide.
that's why the state court judge called to get on before the election. I mean, they know up in Atlanta what the ratings are of the show. So that's why they went on the show. But we're fortunate. And like I said, every TV station, every radio station in the state of Georgia, you don't think they want the governor?
Oh, let me get a few minutes of his time.
We're like I said on my newscast, we're blessed when he calls in and gives us the opportunity to talk to him. And we just followed up with a simple question that came from the board meeting. And we played the interview with Tina Mosley. We're just asking the simple questions. Why is the budget going up? And they're basically stating because the governor and the state give these pay raises, but they're not funding them. And so,
all of it.
So we asked the governor.
The
governor's answer was pretty straightforward. I don't think he agreed with that, but they doubled down yesterday. So we would love the superintendent or a board member to come in here and explain, again, why they're proposing a $5.5–6 million increase and where's that money going. It's not that hard. But like I said, this superintendent has ignored everything I've requested for the last several months, going all the way back to the statement we asked about the fight during the girls' basketball game, or the statement on who our new football coach was. We let the Savannah TV station tell us who the new football coach was. I said, and the chairman got upset with me when I made the statement on the air that my grandfather says you can't fix stupid. I told him it was a simple statement. I said, here's your press release. Upon board approval, Coach Morin's our football coach. Welcome to Wayne County. But no, we let Savannah tell everybody who our new football coach was, and I didn't understand that. I asked for a statement on the incident between the two juveniles. Everything I've requested, I've been ignored. I mean, I got ignored even on the simple, when Joe McPipkin sent a letter of resignation to the board, I was told the letter was there. I called Nicole Landon, who's always been very cooperative. I know she relayed the message. I said, I need a copy of that letter of resignation for our newscast. Well, again, totally ignored by the superintendent. Didn't get it, but somebody else sent it to me. We had on the newscast that next Monday, and everybody tells me as soon as we reported the letter of resignation, the superintendent sent out an email to all the staff telling them, oh, yeah, by the way, Joe McPippin resigned. I mean, I don't understand why I'm being ignored. I don't know what I did to get on his bad side, but I haven't been able to get any information. And I've worked with a lot of superintendents all the way.
A lot of superintendents.
And I'll be here. Like I tell people all the time, I was here long before you got here. I'm going to be long here after you're gone. So, it'd be nice to work with you. And like I said, the seat's there.
We have worked
he's
with
been here
every
before.
superintendent.
I mean, if he, like I said, just accept the invitation.
Yeah, the school superintendent's been on the show several times before.
But for the chairman to call the governor, and I don't understand what I got a call later that day from the governor's office saying, look, what was said after the show? I said nothing was said after the show. The interview's the interview. We asked the governor a simple question. He answered the question. I don't know what kind of misinformation they're reporting that I reported. I'd like to know what they're saying. Because I laid it out pretty well in my newscast. All we're doing is following the story. We asked the question to the board member who was on the Butch and Bob show. We asked the governor the question. That's all we're doing. So where's the misinformation? Explain it to me.
And that's why we need the school superintendent here sitting next to us saying this is the discrepancies and this is what's going on. Because all we're doing is being a messenger. We don't have a dog in the fight. We're just a messenger between the school board and our listeners. Right. Let them know, because we get lots of questions and text messages and phone calls and emails. People want to know what in the world's going on. And we're just trying to get the facts. Just the facts, man.
That's all we want. We
just the facts.
We just want the correct information.
Yep. And
But apparently the governor and the school board doesn't agree on, because the governor, I thought he was pretty emphatic. When we say we're giving a teacher a pay raise, $3,000, every teacher in the state of Georgia is getting a $3,000 pay raise. That's what he said. He didn't hide from the question. He did. I mean, I thought it was pretty straightforward what he said. So,
all right. Well, hopefully we'll get this situation worked out. And like I said, we're just a messenger. You don't kill the messenger. We're just trying to get the facts out there.
How we got more teachers on our payroll than the state knows about. I mean, that's one phone call. Hey, governor. Hey, state. Can you add 20 more teachers or 50 or how many? Just add them to the payroll so they can get their pay raise. I mean, it's just getting more perplexing to me by the day.
And if there's something we don't fully understand or comprehend, would help for the school superintendent to be on the air and say, here's what you don't understand, Bob, and explain it. And then we would know. But we don't. We don't know. So, well, hopefully things will get worked out there. It's better for all of us work together for the teachers and the students of Wayne County, all of us working on the same page here. All right, Bob, anything else?
Have a good day.
Have a good day. World famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, Vans Barbecue, and First Southern Bank.